Alright, our next case, the consul's car. This should prove to be interesting.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
What happened to her suit? I'm changing that right away. The Broderick, the sharpshooter. Let's go with this suit.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking. You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein. Very funny. Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not talking all the time, but I'm trying not to talk when they do. Which is often. So I believe this is a DLC case, if I'm not mistaken.
Brought in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski.
On the road.
Talking from experience.
Huh.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
Well, thank you very much.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
That's not very nice. Okay, let's take a look around the car first of all. Bukowski, stop getting in the way. May as well go in alphabetical order. Smashed window.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Okay, so it's an embassy vehicle. Missing flag.
Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
I would not have known that was an Argentinian flag, I've got to be honest. Missing license plate. The wheel's gone as well.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Very suspicious. What else? What's this over here? Spanner?
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
What we know is owned by the Dewey brothers. Okay, that looks about it. I don't think the baseball bat's important. Or is it? Nah, why would it be? Okay, let's go and talk to this old geezer.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
God, don't look so smug.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Alright. Let's get your witness report.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Alright. God, he's standing in like a war hero.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Well, we almost seemed offended by that. So, what do you know about the Hispanic suspects?
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
That is the biggest bullshit face I think I've ever seen. I mean, that guy looks like he's trying not to crap his pants. God, doubt.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
You nosy old git. Okay, so what's the suspect's vehicle look like?
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Alright, well, let's see if we can coax any more information out of him. It doesn't seem like he's lying.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay. What parts did you see them taking off the consul's car?
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Yeah, you're trying not to shit yourself again.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Nice one, Bukowski. Let's take a look at this notebook. That's what the nosy old git was flicking through when we first spoke to him.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Stanley, Walter, Ben, Teddy. What the hell? These are all boys' names, are they? Miguel, Tristan. Tanned with blue, what the hell is this? Delicate, needs a little coaxing, full lips. I don't think I'm gonna like the owner of this book.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Gabriel, angelic features but feisty, very innocent. I really hope these are all people of consent.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Well, there's a game well.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Matson. Sorry to disturb you. Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Goddamn creeper. Okay, well, I guess we better not keep this guy waiting. Let's go back to the station and see if we
This
can.
has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
For Christ's sake. That's what I get for waiting for people. Well, we're back here.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that? Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Okay, so he hasn't got anything else for me. Interview room 2.
My wife is so dumb.
Here he is.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
I do not like you already. Okay, Packard purchase history.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
You're looking particularly shifty about that, you son of a bitch. I think you're lying. But we don't have any evidence, so we'll doubt.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Okay, so the theft of your car.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
You're looking very shifty. I don't think you're telling the truth.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Okay, so what's your association with this Gabriel?
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
You're lying me, no Gabriel's in your notebook.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
What
Are you
the?
a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Holy shit, Cole, that was a bit blunt. But, yes, the notebook.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
Oh dear.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
You dodgy son of a bitch.
Case was thrown out, now the DA wants my head.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Huh. Okay. The car dealership next. Seems like the most logical place to go. In fact, I think it's the only place to go. Dewey Brothers dealership.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Nice way to put it bluntly, Bukowski. Do you know I've completely forgotten Bukowski's first name? God, some of these cars drive erratically. Shouldn't be too... Oh, you idiot!
Jesus, Cole!
It's not my fault, I slammed on the brakes and it still hit him. Your fault your car sucks. I wish we could just turn normal cars into police cars. Have something way better than this piece of dog shit. This looks like the place from the intro.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Alright. Can't tell if this guy is pulling a facade or whether that's his actual demeanor.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.